say we can find the square root of a non-perfect square within 5 seconds? Won't you believe it? To know it, let's get into the video. Hi, welcome back to the channel Quick Math. I am Sirisha. Today's session is going to be on the topic finding square roots of a non-perfect square. Let's start with examples. So here I am taking square root of 13. 13 is a non-perfect square. So now we have to find the square root of 13. Check. 13 is nearer to which squares? 13 is nearer to 3 square and 4 square. So which we have to take, 3 square or 4 square? Don't get confused. You can take in any terms. I will show you in both the terms. You can take the 13 in terms of 3 square or you can take the 13 in terms of 4 square, because these two squares only the 13 is nearer. Now I will show you in both the ways. Let us check. Here in the place of 13 we have to take the 3 square first. So I am taking this first, that is 3 square. Take the square root. So 3 square how much? 9. Take 9. Still how much we have to add to 9 to become 13? That is 4. So I am adding 4 to this. Now it becomes root 9 plus 4 becomes how much? 13. Now take the square root of 9. What we have to do? Take the square root of 9. What is the square root of 9? That is 3. Now take the next number. What is the next number? Here we have 4. Here no need to take any square root. Just get the number down. And don't forget to get the symbol. What is the symbol? Here we have plus. And write 4. Next, in the denominator, we have to take the double of this number. What is the double of this number? That is 6. 3 double is 6. So write 6. That's it. Just cancel it. You will get 0.6. Now add to this number 3 plus 0.6, which gives 3.6. You got your answer. So here I have shown you in terms of 3 square. Now I will show you in terms of 4 square also, so that you will get the same answer, whether you have taken in terms of 3 or in terms of 4. Now I will show you in terms of 4 square. Let us take. Here I have taken root 13 again the same, and here I am writing in terms of 4 square. And what is the 4 square? That is 16. So write 16. Here we have more. So what we have to do in order to get 13? We have to subtract. So I am subtracting 3 from 16 so that we will get 13. Now it's over. 16 minus 3 gives 13. So it should be equal to this number. Next, what is the square root of 16? Square root of 16 is 4. And get the symbol down. Whatever the symbol we have here, we have to get the same symbol, that is minus. And bring this number down here. No need to do anything. Just bring the number down. Minus 3 and divided by, here what we have to write? We have to take the double of this number. What is the double of this number? That is 8. 4 minus 3 by 8. If you cancel this, you are going to get 0.37. Now, if you subtracted it, you are going to get 3.6. See, we got here 3.6 and here also 3. Here I am taking one more example, that is 19. So what we have to do, what is the first step? Yes, check where the 19 here. That means we have to check the closest number. So here 19 is nearer to the squares 4 square and 5 square. So you can write 9 square in terms of 4 square or 5 square. So now I am writing in terms of 4 square. What is the 4 square value? That is 16. So take 16 and still how much we have to add to 16 to become 19? 3. 16 plus, yes, the first step, that is done. Now what we have to do? Take the square root of 16. What is the square root of 16? That is 4. And get this plus down. And what is the next one? That is 3. And in the denominator, what we have to do? Take the double of this number. What is this number double? That is 8. If you cancel 3 by 8, you are going to get 0.36. So 4 plus 0.36 gives 4.36. That's it. We got the square root of 19. You can also check in terms of 5 square. You are going to get the same answer. Here I am taking root 7. root 7. And what is the number here? 7. Check where the 7 is close to which squares. So 7 is close to the squares 2 square and 3 square. Now I am writing 7 in terms of 2 square. So what is the 2 square? That is 4 equals to, so 4, and still how much I have to add to 4 to get 7? 3. So to add, we have to add 3 to get 7. So our first step is done. What is the next step? Take the square root of this number. That is the first number. What is the square root of 4? That is 2. Write 2 and get this symbol down, plus, and 3 divided by, in the denominator what value we have to place? That is the double of this number. So what is the double of this number? That is 4. 3 by 4. If you cancel it, you are going to get 0.7. So 2.7 is the square root of root 7. Up to now we have seen 2-digit numbers, how to find the square root of the number. Now let us see 3 digits. So here I am taking a number square root of 122. Now we have to find the square root of 122. 122 is nearer to the square 11 square, that is 121. Now I am going to write the 122 in terms of 11. So square root of 122 means 11 square is 121. So write 121. Still I have to add plus 1 to get 122. That's it. And what is the square root of 121? That is 11. Write 11 plus 1 by, take the double of 11, that is 22, which gives 0.04. Now 11 plus 0.04 gives 11.04. That's it, we got our answer. So now let us see with one more example. Here I am taking square root of 270. Now let us check this 270 is nearer to which square. If you observe, 16 square is 256. So, and 256 is nearer to 270. So now we are writing 270 in terms of 16 square. Now let us start writing. That is 256. Still we have to add plus 14 to give 270. So I am writing 14. Now take this. What is the square root of 256? That is 16 plus 14 divided by 32. If you cancel it, what we are going to get? 43. So 16 plus 0.43 gives 16.43. So in this way you can find the square root of any digit number by using this method. Hope this video is helpful for you. If it is, please show your love towards this channel and give me a thumbs up, which shows that I have been able to help you. And stay tuned for more interesting and easy content. If you have any further queries, leave me a comment. I will get back to you. Thank you for watching this video.